this was my favorite runway show. We see this a lot in Kallmeyer's dresses. I don't know if it's super practical for me. So this week I'm going to be doing a 2026 spring summer trend report. So I'm going to be referencing 4 different brands. It's going to be Khaite, Alaïa, Altuzarra, and then Kallmeyer. I'm going to be looking at their 2026 runway shows and some common trends that will guide what I'll be buying when the weather heats up for this next year in 2026. So I hope you like the video and let's get into it. For the first trend, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Fringe. For the 2 brands I'm going to be referencing here, it's going to be Alaïa and then Altuzarra. But let's start with Altuzarra because this was my favorite runway show for all of the 2026 spring summer shows. So in the fringe here is a little bit bigger. It's not what you would typically think of when you think of having fringe somewhere on your outfit. For me, I think of Aspen with like the coats and then the fringe there. But I love that it's done with different fabrics and then also a thicker fringe, like a thicker cut. And then moving into Alaïa, this was my favorite outfit with fringe from their show, but they also reference it a lot in looks on just the boots, and it's a very long fringe, a little less practical what I would be buying if I did buy something fringe for my wardrobe, but I absolutely love this a la crew look. And in my last video I did reference that for 2026 I will be looking for outfits that are all la crew, all ivory, just really light tones, beiges. It's right up my alley for what I was thinking that I'll be wearing anyway in 2026, so I absolutely love this. For the next trend, surprisingly, it's going to be leather. I feel like we don't see that a lot in the warmer months, but I saw it a lot on Altuzarra and then also on Khaite. So this first outfit here, the coat is the outfit. I love the belt. I love how it adds a silhouette to her. I think it's beautiful. And it's the same thing with a lot of the Khaite outfits. The coat with the padded shoulders is the entire outfit, button it up. I don't know if it's super practical for me if I'll be wearing this, but I definitely have a leather jacket in my wardrobe already, so I could break that out and just follow the trend. Nothing I really need to buy anything new for. So this second look from Altuzarra I absolutely love, and they have balloon pants for the bottoms on here, and I think that's also going to be a big trend. We saw it a lot with the bubble skirts, and I don't think that's going anywhere. It's not a trend that I'll buy into, and not one I'm really gonna do not a deep dive, but it's not one I'm gonna touch on besides just what I did. But I do love what she's wearing here with the leather jacket, how it just buttoned, it's a shorter piece so it's not the whole entire outfit. So the next trend is going to be bright hues, and I'm going to be referencing some photos from the Alaïa runway. I love what they did here with the skirt. I love the asymmetrical cut. It's also bringing in fringe that we talked about for the first trend. I read an article that referenced Jolly Rancher hues, and I could definitely see that, but I think that people would be doing this with like a pop of color with just a bag, or they'll be doing, you know, full-blown neon green outfits, or they'll be doing a skirt like this. For me personally, if I bought into this trend at all, I'll talk about at the end, like buying into trends and how it fits into your wardrobe long term, or for me personally, but I would probably do the silk laundry pants that I referenced in the last video. It was a green pair of pants that I could definitely see myself wearing with an understated tank, a pair of heels, and then a clutch or just a shoulder bag to go out to dinner. So I could definitely see myself buying into this trend in that way. I love some of these looks from Alaïa with the bright colors, and I feel like this is the one brand that it stood out to me on. This is the main reason why I wanted to include Alaïa in this video, but I absolutely love these with the bright hues. So for the fourth and final trend I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be draping, clothes that sort of drape around your body, and I feel like your body makes the outfit, like how it falls, how it's going to be falling differently on everybody. It's not going to be some strong silhouette, like, you know, your structured bag, you can always depend on it. Think about it more of like a hobo style bag. Whatever situation it's in is how it's going to kind of collapse. But these, same thing with the clothes, like whatever body it's on, it's how it's going to drape across you. So we see this a lot in Kallmeyer's dresses, and this is one of my favorite looks as well from all of the ones that I had looked through. I love it with the pop of red heel. I would buy this if this comes out and it's in somewhat of my price range, and you make the clothes, and the idea of like draping is a trend to me. So it's a lot of ruching, just things that sort of fall on your body and drape to you, specifically to your body. So I also love it here in an Altuzarra look, a little less practical for my life, any event that I would ever go to. I don't know when I would ever wear this, but this is definitely a trend that I can see myself looking to if I'm buying skirts, if I'm buying going out tops or dinner tops. So this is something that I could definitely see myself looking at, a little bit more of fluid clothing as opposed to like a structured blazer, but the final trend of the 2026 Spring Summer Trend Report. And really quick, when I talk about trends, I don't think most people buy trends just to chuck it out in 2 to 3 months. I know when I genuinely buy into a trend, it's because I can see it in my closet for years to come. Like, yes, it's trendy at that point, but you'll still be wearing it when it's not. That's my little take on trend videos. But that's the end of the video. I really hope that you guys like this quick trend report. Let me know if you want me to do any more videos like this in the future, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.